Greyman! 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 Holy YouTube video, Greyman!
Greymaniacs gather! Hi everybody! I'm going to hit you up with a haul video. Oh yeah, I've got myself some comic books. Oh yeah, I've got myself a few comics in the post. And we've got an update for Operation Ghost Moon Defenders! Yeah, after the stunning completion of Project Phantom Atom Hawk, we have Operation Ghost Moon Defenders, where we'll try and finish off my Ghost Riders, my Moon Knight, and my Defenders run. Yes, a bit of a Marvel mashup. Oh look, the very first comic book I'm going to show you. Yes, I have. Right, so Moon Knight, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Moon Knight comics. I need 7 Moon Knight comics, and here we have Moon Knight 30. Yeah, that's one in the collection. That's one to knock off. Here we go, knocking it off now. If I can get this pen to work properly, lovely jubbly. So, Moon Knight 30 has been removed, and I've done the countdown tick off as well. So it leaves 16 more comics for me to complete Operation Ghost Moon Defenders. Right, what have I got for you today? I've got a lovely, look, I've got Jimmy Olsen #1. I didn't know there was a reprint done of Jimmy Olsen #1, so I now have a copy of Jimmy Olsen #1. Sweet. Great stuff. I'll solve this case without Superman's help, featuring the boy of 100 faces. There you go, a bit of Jimmy Olsen goodness. And I think I got this pretty cheap as well, I can't remember now. I've kind of mixed up with my comics now, so I'm not mostly bought off Facebook. So this guy, I bought a couple of, these were only at 50p or something, because he had like price labels on them. I'm like, I don't care. In fact, I bought a couple of extras off him, which I then sold on to somebody else to make back my money. Probably made a profit on that little buy, to be honest. I sold a few to my mate. He's another one who doesn't really care about stickers. I spoke to him before about it. I don't care about condition as long as I've got a comic book. So I got him a 50p and sold it to him for £1, or you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, Secret Origins, Teen Titans. I might as well have that one. I haven't got that one. It's an annual. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so that's those. Oh, look, here's another one for my Operation Ghost Moon Defenders. I've got a Ghost Rider versus the menacing might of the Manticore. Because you demanded it, Hawkeye and the Two-Gun Kid back in action again. I said that wrong, didn't I? I made it sound like Hawkeye demanded it. Let's try that again. Because you demanded it, Hawkeye and the Two-Gun Kid back in action again. I said because you demanded it, Hawkeye. We didn't, Hawkeye didn't demand it. Anyway, enough of my foolishness. That's number 27. Ghost Rider number 2. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ghost Riders that I need. So, knocking 27 off. I hope you can understand me when I got this in my mouth. Knock 27 off the list. Knock 1 off the countdown list. There we go. So now I only need 4 more Ghost Riders for my Ghost Riders run. And I've knocked down the list, so now I'm down to 15 comic books to complete Operation Ghost Moon Defenders. Take a note of those numbers. If anyone's got any of those going cheap, or anyone fancies sending them to me for nothing, I'm always up for people sending me stuff for nothing. Not it happens very often, but it's, you know, it's worth trying. Right, so that's Ghost Rider. It's the Manticore, but I kind of stressed the man because he's got like a man-like face. The Manticore. It's got the Manticore, it's a lion's body, but I think it's eagle's claws. I forget it's got a man-like face actually. Now I think about it, and it's supposed to be a scorpion tail. It looks more like a rat tail. It's supposed to be a scorpion tail on a Manticore. But a couple of X-Men for my run that I'm trying to fill out. 297, 298. I nearly bought. Well, I say I wasn't nearly bought, but someone was putting on an Amazing Spider-Man 41 for a reasonable price. They put it up on a selling page, and basically what I did, I was going to take all my money out of I've earned from Patreon. I've earned $227 on Patreon over a good couple of years, you know. It all adds up. And I was going to, like I did last time. Last time I cashed in my Patreon, I bought myself, I think it was the first Falcon appearance, Captain America 117, I think it is. And yeah, and this time I was thinking I might get the first appearance of the Rhino. Guy was selling it for a reasonable price. I didn't have quite enough of my Patreon earnings, but more like, you know, near as damn it. But he'd sold it. I messaged him last night and he's like, "Oh, sorry mate, it's gone." Anyway, I've got myself another Jimmy Olsen comic, number 118. Superman is a freak out. We hate money. We hate Superman. I thought you were my pal, Jimmy. Why have you joined this hippie gang against me? It's time the world knew that a man of steel is a no good heel. Featuring Hippie Olsen's hating. Yeah. Look at that rugged Jimmy Olsen. He's got a good look, I've got to say. Right, this next lot, I ended up picking these up for one comic book, and then it turned out I'd already got a comic book of somebody else. So these are just ones that I'm going to try and sell. And I got them fairly cheap. I think we had them on for about £9, and he said made an offer. So I thought, well, I'll try £7.50. He accepted it, and that was free postage as well. So I've got 6 copies of Marvel Comics Presents. Number 13. Marvel Comics Presents Colossus. And it's got Shanna the She-Devil. And it's got Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman. I've got all these. Well, most of these. I was buying this because a couple of us. I was trying to fill in some holes, and I've still got a couple of. I've got 2 more I need to get my full run. I don't want to get the full run, but the run of the ones that I intend to get, like 1 to 100, something like that. I'm not sure if I'll ever get to read them again, but yeah, it feels. Yeah, I've decided I've got to live forever so I can read all my comic books again. I probably won't. It probably won't happen. There we go. Colossus. There's Khazar, the savage, war in the savage land. Long shot alone in the Australian outback, or is he? Who will help Black Panther, it says. It looks like he's bleeding. Black Panther is bleeding. That's not very bleeding good, is it? Right, number 17 with Cyclops. Beginning this issue, the Retribution Affair. Colossus, the conclusion. And on the back we got Black Panther versus the South African Security Forces, and who watches the Watcher. The Watcher seems to have either received a Christmas present or he's about to send a Christmas present. And the last one I got in here, Marvel Comics presents 4 all new features. Black Panther, She-Hulk, Cyclops, all plastic. Yeah. Oh, it's done out like a Christmas present box, I see that. Because it says, the sensational She-Hulk doll says 7 interesting phrases. And it says Cyclops, all plastic assembly kits. It's made out to be a Christmas package. And you got, is it Willie Lumpkin? The postman Willie Lumpkin delivering the package. There you go. And rather a sexy looking She-Hulk. Well, you know, it's like casual hanging around the house for She-Hulk. 4.5. That kind of thing. Right, let's tack that sellotape away so I don't accidentally catch any of my comic books. Is this the one I just bought? Yeah, it's the one I just bought, isn't it? I've not read this one yet. Cool. This can go on my repo. The Flash. Oh no! My wife! They killed her! Extra, a new Kid Flash story. This is not his second wife that's been killed, is it? Doesn't look like Iris. Is it Iris? No, I think it must be Iris. This is they killed her when they didn't actually kill her. Then later on they did kill her, but she wasn't really dead. As it happens in comic books. Ha! Trying to save your fellow Flash from my magical doom, eh? You condemned yourself to the same fate. Can even 2 Flashes overcome the mystic power of Abracadabra? The wizard from the future. Not really magic, it's future technology that appears like a magic to us. That's the whole concept of him. Right, I'm quite close to finishing my DC Comics Presents run now, actually. Got that stupid He-Man one that I don't know if I'll ever get round to buying. This is number 5. Superman and Aquaman. That thing's killing Superman and I can't save him. It's got some wear along the edge here. No, the other edge, sorry. But I don't care. I don't care. So that's the earliest one that I needed, number 5. Now I've got a huge run of them. There's like one gap here or there around the 40 mark. 46 is it? Is that the one with He-Man? Right, and the other ones that I got from this person were towards the end of the run. So I've nearly got to the end of the run. I think it finishes on 97. It's a rather weird number to end on, isn't it? It finished on number 97. I think it would have at least gone to 100 once you got that close to it. Right, Superman and the Elastic Four. So you got Plastic Man, Elongated Man, Jimmy Olsen as Elastic Lad, I believe, and the green guy in the background, I have no idea who he is, and he's kind of like mysterious, you can't really see his face, but I don't know who the green guy is. I think it could be one of the metal men, because they can stretch, but not like quite like that. Then we've got number 94, Harbinger, Lady Quark and Pariah, a post-crisis blockbuster, Challenge of the Vault Lord. Maybe that's why they ended it, because the crisis, everything was changed up. But they wanted to maybe start a new comic or something after the crisis, I don't know. But I enjoyed the old DC Comics Presents. Right, last issue. DC Comics Presents Superman and the final chapter of the Phantom Zone Criminals. An untold tale of the pre-crisis universe. There we go. And this was firmly after Crisis. So maybe that was why there was, that's why the title ended. Right, a couple of nice Justice League of America. 22,300 miles above the Earth. The war begins now. None of your paltry 3,000 miles, or 30,000, was it? No, it wasn't 30,000, 3,000, wasn't it? So it's just to hark back to, I was on Mark Olroyd's channel doing a space-themed cover challenge, and he showed one which was like in the sky, well below space, and he was trying to say, "Oh no, it's space." It wasn't good, Mark. It wasn't good. Right, it's a family crisis. Daddy's out of control. Who is that guy? I'm not too sure, but yeah, Justice League of America, 231. Right, here's one I'm glad to have. I had this one before and I ended up selling them at one point where I decided I had to concentrate on just superheroes. I ain't got room for blinking war books and horror books, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, since changed my mind on that one and bought lots of them back. But this one I did own back in the day and now I own it again. Who knows, it could even be this one. It's in bad condition, so it might have been one of my old ones from when I was a kid. It's Weird War Tales, starring the Creature Commandos, the weirdest warriors of all. Hitler and company would freak out if they knew the secret mission of the Circus of Madness. There we go, you've got the Creature Commandos, you've got the Wolfman, you've got the Medusa Hair, you've got the Vampire, you've got Frankenstein's monster kind of thing. And the Ringmaster there is their unit leader. If I remember correctly, the unit leader hated them and he was calling them freaks and all that kind of thing. So yeah, it's kind of like a poignant kind of thing. They was doing all these dirty jobs but weren't appreciated by anybody because they were monsters kind of thing. Right, this one, I don't know how I didn't get this in the past. I'm pretty sure I never had this. I saw this, somebody selling it. I thought, I don't think I've got that. Why haven't I got that? I've got most of those. Why haven't I got that one? I'm pretty sure I haven't got it. But it's Eclipse, though, The Darkness Within, Green Lantern Annual #1, in Blackest Day. No more Mr. Nice Guy, it says. But for once, it's not Guy Gardner, it's Hal Jordan not being a nice guy. But of course, not long after this, he turns into Parallax, who certainly isn't a nice guy. And there he is, giving Star Sapphire a smack. But he doesn't even look like he's eclipsed. There's no like half moon around his face to show that he's eclipsed and he's bad, you know, he's being evil. But I'm guessing that will be inside because I don't think he'd hit Star Sapphire quite that hard. I don't know. Who knows? You know, if you're a criminal, you deserve a punch, I suppose. Well, this one is quite cool. I didn't know this was. They had these actually. There's another whole load of DC specials that I never even knew about. DC special serial or something like that. I can't remember now. But there's quite a few horror ones amongst it. I got this one for £2, but I've seen similar ones going for like quite a lot more online, like £15 or something like that. I looked at, there's another one for Secrets of the Haunted House, and it was going for £15, and this was the Ghosts one, which is possibly a more well-known series than Secrets of the Haunted House. We challenge you to read Ghost Special, which is from 1978. True Tales of the Weird and Supernatural. 6 all-new Super Shockers. Look! The burning totem reveals the slayer of your son! There you go. 6 stories and ghosts. And I think it's only cost me £2, I believe. Yeah, bloody right. Bloody right, I like that for £2. Good stuff. Right, this one, I'm not collecting any of these. I'm not really seeing many of these around. But it's 64 pages to stagger the imagination. Who's going to turn that down? Supersize from beyond the unknown. Station Mars on the air. You are now viewing the remains of the greatest city on Earth. Well, that's not right. They're showing the greatest city on Earth, and they're showing the Statue of Liberty from New York. It's not the greatest city on Earth. It should be Big Ben, or the Houses of Parliament, or, you know, London Bridge or something. Not this colonial nonsense. Greatest city on Earth, New York. Ha! Ha! Nonsense! What utter nonsense! Anyway, controversy. Woo! Startling riddle of the counterfeit Earthmen. Astounding across the ages. Fantastic! Dreams of doom. Amazing! Incredible eyes of Arthur Gale. Astonishing! Meet your masters, the ants. Prophetic! Earth shall not die. An all new spectacular by Denny O'Neil and Murphy Anderson. So there you go. That's the stories that we've got inside. That's just, you know, someone was selling, I don't know, I got £2, £1.50, I don't know what I paid for it, but like that, it's got some damage on the spine, but I don't care. That's a lovely one. That's a nice one. Always pick up something random like that if it looks good. And I know it's probably going to be all full contained stories. Same with this one. It's a 4-star spectacular. It's a giant. I'm not sure how many pages this one is, but it's 48 maybe. Giant number 4. Superboy fights the wildest weather in the world. Hawkman and Hawkgirl battle the IQ gang. And Wonder Woman goes on a rampage. So there we go. 4-star spectacular. And the stars have got the faces of Hawkgirl, Hawkman, Superboy and Wonder Woman. Which makes sense. There's maybe 4 stories. No, it's 4 stars because Hawkman and Hawkwoman make 2 stars, don't they? So, yeah. There's 3 stories inside. Actually, that one there, Hawkman and Hawkgirl Battle the IQ Gang, I'm pretty sure that's a reprint from a Hawkman comic that I will have because I have the whole run now, as you know. Right, this one, I can't remember why someone was selling some stuff and I had a look and I nearly said yes on it, and then I thought I'll have a quick look on eBay. If he's selling it for them, this has got two price labels and it's probably why it's cheaper. And it's not in great condition, but I needed this comic for my run. And so, you know, sometimes these things happen and you just end up going, bang, bang, I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy that now. So I end up buying this now, and it's Tales of the Teen Titans, number 44, book 3. There shall come a Titan. And I am pretty sure this is the first appearance of Nightwing. If it's not, I'm going to be really annoyed. I'm sure it is. It's like I'm such a pessimist, such a negative Nelly that I always doubt myself whenever I say something. I'll say things that I'm pretty sure are 100% right, but I'll always like put in a little, I think it's right, or I believe, you know what I mean? I'm not one for saying this is a fact, because I don't know, maybe I said something wrong once and I've never lived it down. I really don't know. But anyway, that should be the first appearance. I'll definitely need it for my run anyway. Oh, we're getting towards the end there. And finally, the last lot we have, some of these are going to be doubles, which is fine because I will put them, I'll sell those. I'll sell the doubles, make back some of the money that I paid to get my collection, you know how it goes. Right, and this was like, when I started collecting the horrors again, I thought, well, I'm going to try and get one series of horror all the way through and concentrate on that one. I thought it'd be easier to pick up, actually. They're quite a lot more expensive than I thought they would be. But anyway, so Secrets of Haunted House is the one that I'm going for. And so I've got a little bulk buy. Can't remember what I paid for these now. I think they're about £2 each. Right, so you've got number 11. We defy you to unlock the shattering secrets of Haunted House. Run, or you too will be trapped by the Picasso fever. Picasso fever. Man, he's stuck in a cuboid nightmare or a surreal landscape of scariness. I don't know. Okay. There's only one way to drive the demons from you. We shall burn them from your soul. What reaches from hell through the fiery pit of doom. Ah, yeah. Some kind of religious zealot. burning the sin out of her, burning out the demons. You ask me, he's got a demon or two himself. Looking at that, yeah. Okay, Jewel of Darkness. So it's like an interesting one. It's an interesting. There's some guy in a pentagram doing magic battle with something that's all technical, summoning up all these tentacles, and yeah, it's an interesting magic combat looking cover. Pretty good. Right, Secrets of Haunted House. Be patient, my darling, for soon this man's living body will be yours. Uh-oh. I'm guessing he's been allured by a sexy lady to her house. She sits down in the chair, probably gets slipped a Mickey or something, wakes up in chains and a skeleton opposite. And the spirit of the skeleton, her old lover, is being put into his body. I'm guessing his soul's going to be put into the skeleton. Oh man, what a way to go. Not good at all. Right. Mr. E unlocks the shattering secrets of Haunted House. Vampires and werewolves, it's the Legion from Hell. I die now, Mr. E, but only to rise again and destroy you. Ah! New, the origin of the twice cursed man. Yeah, Mr. E ends up being a recurring character in the Secrets of Haunted House in the end. Mr. E is blind, but he can still see evil and the supernatural. Later on, he ends up being being turned into a villain almost. Well, yeah, definitely turned into a villain. Later on in Vertigo times, it was the new guy. What was his name? Oh, sorry, it's Timothy Hunter, the new young hope for the wizarding world. Was being shown bits of magic by various magic users from the Vertigo DC universe, and Mr. E went a bit crazy and was trying to kill him. Mr. E decided he was going to try and kill Timothy Hunter, and I think since then he's been portrayed. I think in recent some of the recent John Constantine, he might have been made out to be a villain as well. I remember reading a recent John Constantine, and like some of the old like Sargon and I can't remember who else, but suddenly they were villainous. Yeah, rather annoying. Anyway, Passing of the Power, Secrets of Haunted House. But it was a new saga, and it was a woman with the I think she had the turban. I think she had the red gem in her hair, in her turban. But yeah, that was like New 52, I think. Right, and the last one, I think this is a double anyway. Boogeyman will get ya. I was trying to work out how to pronounce that. Boogeyman will get ya in Secrets of Haunted House. It's not the Haunted House, it's Secrets of Haunted House. You think it's Secrets of the Haunted House, wouldn't you? It's kind of weird as well. It's not like House of Secrets and House of Mystery, where there is actually a house, and the person who lives in the house, the caretaker of the house, tells stories. No, they're all individual little tiny stories. It used to be the connecting horror host sort of thing of the stories would be Destiny, who ended up later on becoming of the Endless, as in brother of the Sandman. Here he is, yeah. Oh, it's got blinking lost staple there. Walk with me, reader, through the dusty passageways of this ancient mansion. See the art treasures that lie hidden from the world and what they can do to a man's mind. Journey with a man who masters the astral form and finds the ultimate escape. And most of all, mortal, beware, for I am Destiny, and this may be your fate. There you go, there he is, Destiny of the Endless. Brother of death and dream and despair and whatever all the other ones are called. Delirium? I can't remember now. Anyway, that's my haul. That's all my haul. Cheers for watching. Until next we gather, Grey Maniacs. Have a great amazing day, and may all your news be good news.
Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.